whether Dr. Besigye likes it or not. For us, we have to. And they had their valid reasons. And would be featuring in the debate. You know, the media breeze that comes with this election euphoria. If you were a party that is opportunistic, you wouldn't want to miss it. More so in a situation where we are having a Dr. Besigye in jail. It would be a perfect opportunity for us to use this electoral process to push for his release as a candidate who is incarcerated by Museveni. Do you know the kind of news we would generate out of that if we were to be selfish and opportunistic? Right now would be hoisting his posters, his everything, would be actually refugees and whatnot. All sorts of caricatures would be having them with him in chains and whatnot, and would be running around. But would that help the struggle? Would that push the agenda of liberating this country forward? He said no. We can't take that direction.
So where are you now? Where is PFF in
this is where we
whole
are.
affair?
This is where we are.
At a crossroads?
No.
Still at a crossroads?
No, not at all. We said Dr. Besigye has to give way for the other candidates within the platform where we have been, the forum where we have been discussing. Now I'm revealing to you that in our circles, there were forces that were pushing for Dr. Besigye's candidature. But we had to prevail over, actually to persuade them to accept our line of argument that, look, it doesn't help matters for us to have another force to create that friction, that kind of schism within the opposition. So the reason we were sticking on that position that, look, we must have a common front. And Mao mentioned this. He created that divide, the dichotomy within the political dynamics.
The blocks.
The blocks. They say the two blocks. The one which is poisonous and another one which is not poisonous. And you remember...
And where were you placed as PFF?
You recall very well we were clustered. We are clustered amongst the most poisonous political leaders. That's where Mao placed us. So, within that block of the poisonous leaders, the poisonous political actors, we have been having that discussion to agree on a solitary candidate. And our position has always remained the same. It has not changed. That remain one block, we must have one flag bearer. Unfortunately, there were some arguments that came through from some of our colleagues within that block, particularly the NT, who said no. The best strategy will to have a two-candidate model, not a single-candidate model. And that has always been the discussion. We hoped that by the time we would go for nomination, it would be done. Unfortunately, it was never to be. And we never relented. We said, okay, fine. Much as we have not achieved that desired goal, let's continue pushing for it. Because that's the only way to go.
Is there a possibility that in the coming days and weeks, PFF could sign a memorandum of understanding or a coalition agreement with NUP?
It's not about signing an MOU or not signing one. It's about coming to a consensus that we need a common front. That is it. It's just about building, whether it is documented or not. That is it. It's about coming to terms with the reality.
Out of the
reality is we must have a common front.
Out of the 8 candidates who are running, do you see anyone who meets your aspirations as PFF?
It's not about shopping around. Let me tell you this. For us from the word go, we said this election is we must weaponize it to advance the struggle. This is what we say. It's not about shopping around who do we support. No. We are not at that level. For heaven's sake, don't reduce us to that level. Ours is to advance the struggle, to continue the pushback, to mobilize Ugandans. We go into this election to mobilize Ugandans, to rally them for that particular cause of liberating the country, regardless of who is holding the flag.
Okay, it's 4 weeks down the road.
Yes.
And there is a big irony that none of the candidates has taken Besigye's incarceration as a big issue, as a rallying point for the campaigns. Does this speak to the goodwill or the lack of it?
Don't personalize it to Dr. Besigye. It's about the national crisis we are faced with. Of course, abductions and incarceration is one of them. I'm afraid it's not taking a center stage. It's not about Dr. Besigye alone, who is in jail. For the record, I'm on the same charge sheet with Dr. Besigye. Semju is also on that charge sheet. Salam Musumba. And a couple of others.
But you're still out.
You don't know when they will pounce on me. Just like they have done with the no activists. It's not only Dr. Besigye who is in jail. As we speak today, Dr. Besigye is sharing the same meal with Waiso Mufumbiro, with Eddie Mutwe, with Bobby Young, with the Bobby Giant, with Achille Chivumbi. And the list is endless. They are sharing literally everything together. I gave you the last time you hosted me here. I brought to you the history of South Africa, the rift between Robert Sobukwe of the PAC, the Pan-African Congress, and Mandela Nyerere of ANC, how it cost them. And as fate would have it, they found themselves in the same jail. And to make matters worse, I recall, if you read The Long Walk to Freedom, Sobukwe, even in jail, was hesitant to meet Nelson Mandela when he was taken there after the Sharpeville massacre of 1961. Because over 70 people were shot dead at that protest at Sharpeville. And he found himself in the same jail with Nelson Mandela. Mandela had to jot down some because Mandela had also gone into protest. He writes and says he was forced to take cold porridge and also to wear those shorts and whatnot, and he had protested, and they told him, if you are protesting in jail, you will be put in solitary confinement. He said, so be it, if that's what it means. But now when Sobukwe was brought into jail and he learned of it, he said, now I'm ready to take a cold porridge. I am ready to put on those prison guards, just if it could give me an opportunity to talk to Robert Sobukwe. And that's when they issued the joint statement. The first time they issued the joint. But the animosity between the PAC, Pan-African Congress, which was largely of the youth, and actually the offshoot of PAC is the EFF of Marema. That is the line they have always taken. The youth is against the elderly. Which cost them so much. Now, the youth...
It's the same scenario playing out here now.
The youth of NOP in jail, I've told you, the Waiso Mufumbiro, sharing the same jail with the elderly. Dr. Besigye and Obedi Lutale. What does that tell you? And these are some of the issues we need to focus on as we push forward with this election. Because it's not about manifestos competing against each other. Have you had manifesto issues taking a center stage in this conversation? Have you had it anyway?
Bits, baby.
Nothing.
Launches and...
Nothing. It's about Museveni renting crowds, gathering them in one place, to the extent of even commanding schools to close and send the kids to rallies, just to show numbers and prepare the psyche of Ugandans and the international community for the outcome of the election.
That is Museveni.
That is Museveni.
How about the others?
For our case, we have not focused on our attention on the critical issues, because the issue of defeating Museveni in an electoral process, that one is a done deal, done and dusted. It has happened before. The 4 times Dr. Besigye contested against Museveni, he won all the 4 times. 2021
records speak different.
I'm telling you, I'm speaking from a different angle. 2021, Bobi Wine won. Did we get power? Did we get power? All the 4 times Dr. Besigye won. I can even stretch it before Dr. Besigye. Even Dr. Spock Awanga Semogere in 1996. One. Okay, the 6 times.
You don't have evidence to this, do you?
I was old enough to appreciate whatever transpired in 1996. I don't know how old you were by then. But Dr. Semogere defeated Museveni hands down. Besigye defeated Museveni hands down 4 times. Bobi Wine defeated Museveni 2021. Did we get power? So the issue of winning an election against Museveni or defeating Museveni in an electoral contest is a done deal.